friends. Me too.
Looking for your next comedy movie binge? 2025 and 2026 will bring a mix of movies with heartwarming adventures, hilarious mishaps, and laugh-out-loud moments that are sure to keep you entertained. So without further ado, let's jump into the best upcoming comedy movies in 2025 and 2026. Paddington in Peru, January 17, 2025. Paddington in Peru is a live-action animated adventure comedy film directed by Dougal Wilson, marking his feature film debut. It's written by Mark Burton, John Foster, and James Lamount, based on the stories of Paddington Bear created by Michael Bond. This movie serves as the third installment in the Paddington film series, following Paddington and Paddington 2. The film stars Ben Whishaw as the voice of Paddington, alongside Hugh Bonneville, Emily Mortimer, Julie Walters, Jim Broadbent, Madeline Harris, Samuel Joslin, Olivia Colman, Antonio Banderas, and Carla Toos in supporting roles. In the movie, Paddington and the Brown family travel to Peru to visit Paddington's Aunt Lucy. Their adventure leads them through the Amazon rainforest and the Peruvian mountains as they search for Lucy. You're Cordially Invited, January 30th, 2025. You're Cordially Invited is an upcoming American comedy from director and writer Nicholas Stoller, produced by Amazon MGM Studios. Starring Will Ferrell, Reese Witherspoon, Geraldine Viswanathan, and Meredith Hagner, the film is set to release on Amazon Prime Video. The story centers on a bride, played by Viswanathan, and her father, who believe they've secured their ideal wedding venue. However, their plans unravel when they discover it's double-booked for another bride and her wedding planner sister, leading to a series of comical clashes as the two groups battle over the location. Joining the main cast are Celia Weston, Kayla Montesero Meija, Leanne Morgan, Jimmy Tatro, Jack McBrayer, and Lauren Holt, creating a dynamic ensemble for this comedy of errors. Nicholas Stoller not only directs but also wrote and produced the film. Ferrell and Witherspoon also take on dual roles as stars and producers, with additional production support from Jessica Elbaum, Gloria Sanchez, Connor Welch, and Lauren Neustadter. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, May 9th, 2025. Margot Robbie is basically on top of the Hollywood world right now. After making Barbie the biggest movie of 2023, she's got the power to pretty much pick and choose her next moves. Her upcoming project is A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, set to drop on Mother's Day 2025. While the full plot is still under wraps, Sony is betting on it becoming the next big movie for women, much like It Ends With Us. They've described it as a grand emotional journey about two strangers whose lives unexpectedly collide. Margot will play one of them, and the other will be played by Colin Farrell. The movie's cast also includes Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Hamish Linklater, Jodie Turner-Smith, and Lily Rabe. Kogonda, who directed the quietly powerful films Columbus and After Yang, is behind the camera, and Seth Reese, who wrote The Menu, is penning the script. If it's anything like those films, this one is sure to be a ride that tugs at the heartstrings. Elio, June 13th, 2025. Pixar is celebrating its 30th anniversary with the release of Elio, an exciting new original film. Directed and written by Adrian Molina, who worked on Coco, Elio follows a young boy named Elio, played by Jonas Kibreab from Sweet Tooth, who unexpectedly gets transported into an intergalactic senate. There, representatives from various worlds gather to discuss the fate of the universe. Mistaken for Earth's official representative, Elio must quickly figure out how to speak for an entire planet while making new friends along the way. The voice cast includes big names like Zoe Saldana from Avatar, Jamila Jamil from The Good Place, and Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond, making it a highly anticipated space adventure. Interestingly, there have been some behind-the-scenes changes, with Saldana stepping in for America Ferrera, and directors Domi Shi, known for Turning Red, and Madeline Sharafian, known for Burrow, taking over for Melina. Kendrick Lamar's comedy movie, July 4th, 2025. Matt Stone and Trey Parker, the masterminds behind South Park and Team America World Police, are teaming up with Kendrick Lamar for a new live-action comedy. While details about the project are still unknown, we know it won't be a musical, despite some initial rumors. The script is written by Vernon Chatman, a South Park veteran and contributor to the first Jackass movie. Paramount's Brian Robbins teased the film at 2024's CinemaCon, calling the script one of the funniest and most original they've ever read. The movie is set to hit theaters on July 4th, 2025, promising a wild ride with this unique collaboration. The Naked Gun, July 18th, 2025. Leslie Nielsen became famous with movies like Airplane and The Naked Gun, as well as the TV show Police Squad. The key to his success was playing all the jokes completely seriously, no matter how ridiculous they were. So, if you're rebooting something like The Naked Gun, you'd need someone who can keep a straight face in the craziest situations. Well, Paramount is rebooting The Naked Gun, and they found the perfect lead in Liam Neeson. While he's usually known for action roles, Neeson has shown his comedic side in shows like Life's Too Short and voicing Bad Cop Good Cop in the Lego Movie. Like Nielsen, he can make us laugh just by delivering wild jokes with a serious face. The cast also includes Paul Walter Hauser as his partner, Ed, plus Pamela Anderson, Kevin Durand, Danny Houston, Liza Koshy, CCH Pounder, and Busta Rhymes. There's even a cameo from WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Akiva Schaffer from The Lonely Island is directing and co-writing with Dan Greger and Doug Mand, who worked on the surprisingly great Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie. Schaffer's also behind classics like Hot Rod and Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping. With all this talent, we're pretty sure The Naked Gun will bring plenty of laughs when it hits theaters. The Bad Guys 2, August 1st, 2025. The Bad Guys are back for more wild adventures in The Bad Guys 2. After turning their lives around in the first film, the villain-turned-heroes are gearing up for another heist. Sam Rockwell returns as Mr. Wolf, along with Mark Maron as Mr. Snake, Awkwafina as Miss Tarantula, Craig Robinson as Mr. Shark, and Anthony Ramos as Mr. Piranha. Zazie Beetz and Richard Ayoade also reprise their roles. Pierre Perifel is back to direct, with J.P. Sands returning as head of character animation. As for the plot, the team is struggling to adjust to their new lives as good guys when they get pulled back into the game for one last job. Animal Friends, August 15th, 2025. This one is a road trip comedy starring Ryan Reynolds, where he'll lead a mix of live action and animated characters. While the plot remains unknown, we know that Reynolds will be joined by an impressive cast, including Jason Momoa, Aubrey Plaza, Daniel Levy, Little Ray Howery, Addison Rae, and Ellie Bamber. Directed by Peter Atencio, known for his work on Keanu and the Machine, this R-rated adventure promises wild antics. Begonia, November 7th, 2025. Yorgos Lanthimos is certainly keeping himself busy with Begonia. This movie will be a remake of the South Korean film Save the Green Planet and follows two conspiracy theorists who believe a powerful CEO is actually an extraterrestrial planning to destroy the world. The duo decides to kidnap her to stop the impending doom. Emma Stone, fresh off her Oscar-winning role in Poor Things, is teaming up with Lanthimos once again, likely playing the CEO. She'll be joined by Jesse Plemons, her co-star from Kinds of Kindness, where he won the Best Actor award at the Cannes Film Festival. Lanthimos mentioned that the rest of the cast will consist mainly of unknown professional actors with only a few key roles in the film. Zootopia 2, November 26, 2025. Just in time for Thanksgiving, Zootopia 2 is hitting the screens. The first Zootopia was a massive hit in 2016, grossing over $1 billion and becoming one of the top films of the year. Given its success, it's no surprise Disney's bringing us another adventure. Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodwin are returning as Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps, and they'll be joined by Ke Huy Quan, who won an Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once. He'll be voicing a snake named Gary, who's on the run. The plot promises a thrilling case for our favorite Bunny and Fox duo, described as the most perilous and intricate of their careers. Plus, Zootopia 2 will be directed by Jared Bush, who co-directed the first film and worked on Moana and Encanto, so we're in for another fantastic ride. Scary Movie 6, 2025. In the late 90s, horror films were all the rage with hits like Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and The Blair Witch Project. But then a funny little movie came out to make fun of those hits, and that's how the Scary Movie franchise was born. With stars like Anna Faris, Regina Hall, and Marlon Wayans, the series parodied horror classics like The Exorcist, The Grudge, and Paranormal Activity. However, the franchise, and the parody genre in general, fizzled out after Scary Movie 5. Meanwhile, horror films like It, Midsommar, and Talk to Me have become modern classics, so it seems only fair they get their own parody treatment. That's why Paramount is bringing the Scary Movie series back, with producer Neil H. Moritz and Miramax involved. The sixth film is set to drop in 2025. While we don't know much about the cast or crew yet, Regina Hall has expressed interest in returning, and Anna Faris said she'd be in if Hall's back and the paycheck's good. Plus, Scream star Melissa Barrera has shown interest, especially after her controversial exit from the Ghostface franchise. Freakier Friday. Freaky Friday fans have been waiting over 20 years for a reunion between Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, and it's finally happening. Freakier Friday will be released in 2025, bringing back Curtis and Lohan as Tess and Anna, the mother-daughter duo who swapped bodies in the first movie. They'll be joined by familiar faces like Mark Harmon, Chad Michael Murray, Christina Vidal Mitchell, and others. New to the cast are Manny Jacinto, Julia Butters, Sophia Hammonds, and Maitreyi Ramakrishnan. This time around, Anna is all grown up, with her own daughter and a relationship with a restaurateur, who also has a kid. Chaos ensues when the teens swap bodies with Anna and Tess. The movie will be directed by Nisha Ganatra, known for Late Night, and will be released in theaters, so fans can look forward to seeing the body-switching fun on the big screen. The SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, December 19, 2025. The adventures of SpongeBob SquarePants are set to continue, not only on TV but also on the big screen with the upcoming The SpongeBob Movie Search for SquarePants. Created by Steven Hillenburg, the beloved show first aired in 1999 and has become a massive franchise, spanning over 10 seasons and expanding into various media. SpongeBob, always getting into all kinds of trouble in Bikini Bottom, is joined by his loyal friends Patrick Star, Sandy Cheeks, Squidward Tentacles, and his boss Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob's first movie hit theaters in 2004. Originally meant to be the series finale, its success led to two more films, the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water and the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run. Now, Paramount has announced a fourth movie, promising more of the signature nautical nonsense fans love. While it's still a bit of a wait, the new movie is shaping up to be another fun and exciting chapter in this long-running, family-friendly series. Mark Hamill has officially joined the cast of the SpongeBob movie, taking over the role of the Flying Dutchman from the original voice actor Brian Doyle Murray. The announcement came at the movies panel during the 2024 San Diego Comic-Con, where Hamill made a surprise appearance and revealed his new voice for the iconic villain. While no specific reason has been given for Doyle Murray's departure, Hamill's involvement adds an exciting twist to the upcoming film. Though much of the official cast and story details are still unknown, fans can expect the return of beloved voice actors like Tom Kenny as SpongeBob and Bill Fagerbakke as Patrick, as they voice the characters in every movie so far. The story, as teased on IMDb, will see SpongeBob leaving Bikini Bottom and heading into the deep ocean. While specific plot points are scarce, it's confirmed that SpongeBob will face off with the infamous Flying Dutchman, a villain fans of the series will recognize. Details on how this ghostly figure fits into the plot are still unclear, but more info is expected to be revealed as the release date approaches. Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat, March 6, 2026. There's a new version of The Cat in the Hat coming in 2026, and it's going to be a 3D animated musical. Warner Brothers Animation and Dr. Seuss Enterprises are teaming up for this one. It's based on the original 1957 book, and will be the third time the story's made it to the screen, following the 1971 TV special and the 2003 live-action film. Erica Rivignoha and Alessandro Carloni are directing and writing it, and the movie is set to hit theaters on March 6, 2026. Bill Hader will voice the Cat in the Hat, and is also an executive producer. You might remember Hader from his famous 2014 SNL sketch where he played the cat. The cast also includes Quinta Brunson, Bowen Yang, Joitel Gomez, Max Berry, and Paula Pell, with John Goodman joining in as well. As for the production journey, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Universal Pictures and Illumination Entertainment had a CGI version planned back in 2012, but it never happened. Then in 2018, Warner Animation Group took over, and after a few changes in the director and writer lineup, Rivignoha and Carloni were officially brought on. The animation will be handled by DNEG Animation. Shrek 5, July 1st, 2026. Yep, Shrek 5 is officially in the works, and it's shaping up to be a major summer hit that fans have been eagerly waiting for. DreamWorks Animation has confirmed the release date and revealed that the original cast will be returning. Mike Myers will reprise his role as Shrek, Eddie Murphy is back as Donkey, and Cameron Diaz will return as Princess Fiona. Especially exciting since Diaz has stepped back from acting for a while. On top of that, a Donkey spin-off is also in development, giving fans even more of Murphy's beloved character. As for Shrek 5, there's a lot of buzz about new characters and storylines, with the sequel expected to dive into fresh adventures and explore deeper family dynamics, especially since Shrek and Fiona's kids will be older teens by the time the movie drops. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem sequel, October 9th, 2026. The next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film will build on the fresh vibe of the first movie, continuing the adventures of Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael. Micah Abbey, Shimon Brown Jr., Nicholas Cantu, and Brady Noon are all set to return as the voices of the Turtles. Jackie Chan is expected to reprise his role as Splinter, the wise mutant rat father, and Seth Rogen, who co-wrote and produced the first movie, is back to ensure the sequel will be awesome. Currently in production, the film has completed its animatic and is working on the CG animation. It will likely pick up right where Mutant Mayhem left off, with major roles for Cynthia and Shredder, though the voice actor for Shredder is still unknown. Toy Story 5, June 19, 2026. While fans thought they had said goodbye to Woody and Buzz in Toy Story 4, excitement is building for Toy Story 5. The original Toy Story, released in 1995, was Pixar's first feature film and set a new bar for animation, appealing to both kids and adults with its heartfelt storytelling. The series has continued to impress, introducing new characters that fans have grown to love. In Toy Story 4, Woody and Buzz went their separate ways. Woody started a new chapter with Bo Peep, while Buzz stayed with Bonnie and her toys. Despite what seemed like a perfect ending, the gang is coming back for more adventures in the next installment. Pixar's chief creative officer Pete Docter confirmed that veteran director Andrew Stanton, who co-wrote the first Toy Story, will be leading the project, which gives hope that the film will capture that signature Pixar magic. Though the cast details are still unknown, it's expected that Tim Allen and Tom Hanks will reprise their iconic roles as Buzz and Woody. As with each Toy Story movie, new characters will likely join the crew, making things even more exciting. One intriguing idea is that Sid, the antagonist from the original film, might make a return as a potential villain in Toy Story 5. Given his past experiences with the toys, exploring Sid's character could lead to a fresh, compelling storyline. Though some may view this sequel as a financial decision, Pixar is known for delivering heartwarming tales. The film might follow Buzz and Bonnie's toys on a new journey, with Woody popping in for a quick cameo to offer advice. Alternatively, the movie could feature two parallel storylines, one focused on Woody and his lost toys, and the other on Bonnie's gang, eventually intersecting in a meaningful way. Moana, July 10, 2026. Disney is bringing a live-action version of Moana to the big screen, keeping many of the beloved characters from the original animated film. Dwayne Johnson will reprise his role as the charming demigod Maui, but Auli Caravalho, who voiced Moana in the animated movie, won't be returning as the character. Instead, she'll serve as a producer alongside Johnson. Catherine Lagaya, a newcomer, will play Moana, with John Toohey as her dad, Chief Toohey, and Frankie Adams as her mom, Sina. Rena Owen will take the role of Moana's wise grandmother, Grandma Tala. As for the animated characters, Hihi the Rooster and Tamatoa the Giant Crab, with a flair for singing, will likely be recreated using CGI. It's great to see Alan Tudyk's voice and Jermaine Clement's iconic Shiny performance included, keeping these characters true to the original. The live-action film will likely follow the same storyline as the animated classic. Jared Bush and Dana Ledoux Miller are returning to adapt the script. The plot centers around Moana leaving her island to save her home from a mysterious blight, teaming up with Maui along the way and discovering her true identity. Adapting Moana into live action presents some challenges, especially with all the water-based scenes and fantasy elements. However, given Disney's track record with visually stunning films like Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, they're expected to nail the special effects. Well, that's it. Let me know which movie you are most excited about in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel to get updated regularly with the latest update. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.